But I think of that Jeannie's mentioned several times when we've driven around this little town of Northville and all, that it's an idyllic place. And every time I hear you said it 3 or 4 times, and I mean, it was idyllic in lots of ways. Things like that. So, but I mean, I have silly things too, you know, I think of things in my childhood. There in Northville, Little Northville had a fish hatchery run by the state where they grew fish to stock lakes and streams with trout or other types of fish. And in the spring, they let the breeding stock, as it were, go, keeping stuff for next go-around on a Saturday. You know, it's nearby, and everybody go down and fish for these fish. Well, I caught a fish on a Saturday. I mean, it was that long. Just huge, big fish. Rainbow trout.
That's a huge rainbow, isn't it?
Oh, real big.
Yes.
And I had jeans on, and I had a clip on my pants, and I put it through my belt, and the darn fish is dangling down there. But, I mean, people stopped and took pictures of that. And I just kept walking up and down about 3 miles, this little stream there, down in Northville, up and down. You know, oh, hey, what do you got there? Oh, you want to take a picture? I was just so proud of that. I mean, I must have been about 9 years old, 10 years old, something like that. You know, I just had a cane pole, 10 or 15.
Is that right? A cane pole.
Can you imagine now, it's in April or whenever they let those go, and it's probably 75, 80 degrees up there in Michigan. Okay, all day long. That wet, dirty fish hitting those jeans all day long. I mean, that pair of pants, I never forget. You know, I was so filled with my achievement, you know, that I just, my mother, but I never forget. Just, yeah, those pants are ruined. Those pants are... And the fish was spoiled beyond eating. You know, I'd been out there 8 hours, 10 hours, just showing it off to probably 500, 600 people, you know. I mean, no, but I had a straw hat. I mean, you see Andy Griffin and that little boy walking on TV, that's part of the show, the Andy Griffin show. It looks like that. I mean, I must have looked like Huck Finn. I had this little cane pole over my shoulder, hat there, and this big old fish just flopping up and down against my bill. But I think, you know, I have memories like that. You know, and sometimes, you know, I don't know when that comes to me as a flashback, a memory of that day, you know, as being like one of the happiest days of my life, you know. Isn't that crazy?